So it may sound too good to be true. We're acknowledging that up front. But my next guest says summer can mean a clean house, time to get your own work done, and happy, helpful kids all at the same time. She says it's all about getting organized, making priorities, and doing a little legwork up front, but the payoff is invaluable. Jenny Layton, otherwise known as the Happy Gal, loves to help busy moms, busy women get organized, and she's here today to help all of us organize our summer, or in other words, grab hold of our summer sanity. It's great to have you, Jenny. That does sound like a tall order, but I want to clarify, you're not talking about cleaning spaces or buying pretty clear bins to organize toys. This is more of a mental exercise, right, to get us prepped at home.
Right. I mean, I love clean new containers and beautiful labels, but if you really want to have that feeling of peace and control over your life, it's really all about systems and routines and strategies.
And you just hit the nail on the head in that peace is the goal, right? A pretty closet is nice to look at, but at the end of the day, it's the peace of function in our home that we're really after.
Absolutely, and that's what I love to help women do. That's what we want to do this summer.
You're so good at it. Let's start off with keeping things nice and tidy. This can seem almost impossible. I felt like yesterday I was on this repeat robot map of like picking up shoes and picking up towels, and it just kept going and going all through the house. You have a way to see things a little bit differently but efficiently.
Right, so I call it home base, and that's absolutely where we want to start.
Okay.
Okay, so you know the space in your home that when it's clean you feel great.
The kitchen island.
Yes, but when it's not you feel out of control.
The kitchen island.
Okay,
yes.
So that is your home base.
Okay.
And that is the home base for most people, kind of that cockpit area of where you spend most of your time, the kitchen, family room. It can be a lot of different areas, but that is the space that we want to prioritize because we only have so much time during the summer to pick up. So if we can quickly focus on the space that's going to make the biggest difference, then when it's time to go clean, we know what to do. When we don't find ourselves kind of cleaning in the back bedroom and then still feeling like, I didn't get everything done, why do I not feel caught up? We are focusing on that piece that really makes the biggest difference.
So even when, or I'm hearing you say especially when the list is long and I do feel pulled in 6 different directions, start there, center there.
Always start in home base because it frees up your mind. We talk about how external clutter creates internal clutter, and because that clutter is so high impact, you really want to clear that clutter first so that you are clear and can make good decisions and you're not just reactive, getting halfway through one task and then starting on another and feeling like you never really got anything done.
When we do reach that chaotic space of mind, you have a mantra that you like to repeat and practice, and that is take 10.
Just take 10.
Just take 10.
Just take 10 is in 10 minutes because here's the deal. This is actually an exercise in getting more control over your brain. Your brain will look at something, the pile of dishes, the clutter on the kitchen island, and think this is too overwhelming, I can't get to it. But what we have to do for our brain is we have to cut it down into sizable chunks. And so when something's only going to take 10 minutes, we tell ourselves, I don't know how far I'll get through it, but I'm just going to take 10 minutes and see how far I get. You'd be amazed at how far you can get in 10 minutes, and you can do anything for 10 minutes. And the good thing is that once you get going, sometimes it feels good to just keep doing it.
It's that momentum.
Yeah,
it's that trainer trick, like gym trainers like to say. Anyone can sit on the treadmill for 5 minutes, and then it leads to 10, which leads to 15. I've had girlfriends, though, who even set an alarm, like set a timer, and it becomes this internal game.
Right, yeah, it is. It's great to gamify anything, and there is just something about breaking that down for your brain into a small chunk that is going to make all the difference.
And I imagine not just for our brain, but for our kids' brain, too. You could use this mantra or use this approach with your little kids.
Well, they're fighting the same battle with their brains. I mean, think about how they feel when they've got to practice the piano or clean their room or do their homework. They don't want to do it either. So just take 10 or just take 5 or just take 2, whatever level they're at. That's a great way to teach them to have some discipline over their brains.
We just printed chore charts, and little 2-year-old Penny got the line that says help. She just needs to help.
Oh, Penny.
For 2 minutes. Penny helps, and she gets to put a sticker on.
Oh, I love it.
Finally, you say perspective is key on enjoying summer a little bit more. How so?
Okay, so I'm just going to confess, for years, I was the mom on the last day of school that was like smiling on the outside, and inside I was freaking out because I just didn't know, how am I going to get it all done? How am I going to do all my normal work and then be fun summer mom all summer long? And one summer, I just remember this light bulb moment where I realized, just like we have 4 seasons in the year, you know, summer, spring, winter, fall, there are 2 other seasons that are cycling all the time. It's a family season or it's a personal season. And I didn't realize how often I was making a family season like summer also be a personal season. And that's a problem because seasons help us manage our expectations. I mean, if you think about what the 4 seasons do for us,
yes,
we're not trying to build a snowman in July. You know, we
Jenny,
know that there's
brilliant.
a time for
yes,
it.
Yes.
But I brought all of those personal season expectations into the summer and didn't even realize that's what I was doing. So with that mindset shift, I was able to think, it's okay that summer's a little messier. I can relax into this. I can do the essentials, but I can relax into it, knowing that around the corner, just like leaves fall in October, there is going to be a time that's going to open up for me to catch back up on some of the things. And I don't know, it seems obvious, but that mindset shift was everything.
I love that so much. We can't bring the snowman into July.
Right.
That is brilliant. So
Yeah.
for the woman out there who does want to be more in the moment and appreciate the now, 20 seconds, what would you say to her?
I would just say, remember that we are in a family season
Yeah.
and a personal season is on its way. It doesn't have to look a certain way, so cover those basics so you don't get crazy, and then just relax and enjoy.
You just brought the gift of the exhale, like I'm feeling it, sister. Thank you
peace.
so much. The peace that we crave. Where can
love
women
it.
hear more from you?
Okay, so go to thehappygal.com/summer mostly for this conversation, because we've talked about high level, then you get in the trenches and you're like, what is this supposed to look like?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I hold your hand through a little mini course. It's really fast and easy, but it helps you implement all of these different things in a really great way.
Thehappygal.com/summer.
Yes.
I will be heading there shortly, Jenny.
Okay, we'll
Thank
see
you.
you there.
Thank you very much.